say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Cox. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Luna. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. This crowd, full
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he made the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds a tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Wolverines are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's John. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes out front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Randall. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll try it again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll go to the air. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here comes the Michigan offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things going. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on second down for this offense.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Got room to work. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fears the pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Randall. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will give them the lead.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Give to the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them. But you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football. But boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Randall. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Looking for room, it's Cox.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say, maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Catch in the middle. It's John. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Grab near the sticks. It's James. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to run.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.